Hello boys and girls. Today you received some new books. In those books they have lines on the pages. Some of the lines are solid lines, some of the lines are dotted lines. And then you have a margin line that runs all the way down the page. So boys and girls, today I'm going to show you how to write your sums in your numeracy book. So if we have a look, this is like your book, this page, and this page you have, and this shows you what sums you are going to write in your numeracy book. So you're going to go to the first page in your numeracy book, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write the date. Now boys and girls, it's very important to remember that we always write on a solid line. We never write on a dotted line. The solid line needs to hold up our letters and numbers. So we're going to write always on a solid line. So I'm going to start off by writing the date. Today it is the 9th of June. So I'm going to write the 9th of June. When I write my number, I go round, up, I touch the dotted line, up again and down, and I touch the solid line. Very important. Touch the dotted line, touch the solid line every time you write a number. Now I need to write the month. The month is June, so we're going to have a finger space so that we can write our month, our letter for June. So I'm going to go straight down and round because remember, capital J is a tall letter. So we touch the very top line and we go down to the very bottom of the solid line. Okay. Now I go to the dotted line and I go down, touch the solid line, up, touch the dotted line, down to the solid line and stop. Then we go on to our N, from the dotted line, down, touch the solid line, up, touch the dotted line, down, touch the solid line. Boys and girls, very important to remember, we never go past the line. We don't go under that line, the solid line, and we don't go over the dotted line unless it's a tall letter or a tail letter. Now we do Ellie elephant. Our E goes straight, round, touch the dotted line, touch the bottom line and stop. Right, boys and girls, after we've written our date, it's very important then to leave a line. So we are going to actually leave this whole line here because the dots just show us where the middle of a line is. So we're going to leave this whole line, we're going to leave out. So we're not going to write on this line here. So we're going to leave this line and we're going to go down and we're going to start here. So boys and girls, the easiest way to do this is to draw some dots. So I'm going to leave this line out. I'm going to go down to the next line, I'm going to draw a dot. Then I'm going to go down to the next solid line and I'm going to draw a dot. And I'm going to the next solid line and I'm going to draw a dot. Let's see how many I'm going to need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to need 6 dots. So we've got 1, 2, 3, go down, 4, 5, 6 dots. Those dots, boys and girls, are going to help you to keep on the right line. So when we look here, there's a sum over here and there's another sum on this side. Now, boys and girls, on this page, there's a dotted line that goes down, but we don't have that here. I'm going to show you how we're going to make that line. I want you to take the page in your book. You're going to open the page, take this side, and you're going to fold it to the middle of your book here, to the end of the page there. And we're going to fold along this line here. Just like that. When you open it up again, boys and girls, it shows you the middle of the page. Now that middle of the page we can't draw on the board, which is why we use a dotted line. So boys and girls, we now know that this is the margin and this is the middle of the page. So let's have a look here. The first number I have to write is a 3. It has to touch the dotted line and it has to touch the solid line. So we're going to start and we go up, touch the dotted line, in, out, down, touch the bottom line. I've got to then do my plus sign. So I leave a little space and I do plus, and my next number is 4. Down, across and draw my line and touch that line at the bottom. Now I'm going to do my equal sign, boys and girls, in the middle there. And I'm sure you can work out what the answer is. We've got 3 and we've got 4. And altogether that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right, boys and girls. So we're going to do a number 7 along the dotted line down to the solid line. Now, boys and girls, I need to do my next number, my next sum. And it's on the fold. So I need to go to the fold here where I folded my paper. And I need to write 2, touch the dotted line, down, touch the solid line, across the solid line. Then I need to do plus, because it's a plus sum. Not all of them are plus, so you need to look carefully. And the next number is 5. Down, give him a nice round tummy, and put a hat on his head, touching that dotted line. And then we've got to do equals. Now, boys and girls, I'm sure you can work out the answers. But let's carry on. Now when I need to write the next one, I've got to go on to the next solid line. Not the dotted line, the solid line. So remember, I marked it with a dot. If we have a look here, this is number 5. Down, nice big round tummy, and a hat on his head on that line. Then we have to do a plus sign, and then 0. Round, touch the dotted line, touch the bottom line, and close. Then we've got equals, and you write your answer, boys and girls. The next one, we've got to go to the fold side again. So we go to the fold, and we go across the dotted line, down to the solid line. Then it's a minus sum. Remember that? We've got to look. Minus, and the number 3. Just like that, boys and girls. Touching the dotted line, touching the solid line, and equals. Okay. Do you think you could carry on? I'm sure you can carry on. Remember, when you go down to your next one, you've got to go down to your next dot, boys and girls. And you can carry on and write them all out beautifully. And remember, you've got to touch the dotted line and you've got to touch the solid line. Enjoy, boys and girls. See you soon.